Hey Porcupines, this week is Texas Military Heroes Week. It is an annual memorial holiday from February 5th to the 11th that encourages all Texans to recognize and honor our Texans who have secured our freedom throughout the generations and those who are still defending it. We have a special segment to share with you this week that highlights a few of our local Texas military heroes right here in Springtown, Texas. Today we have Senior Chief Petty Officer Christopher Martin of the Navy. He is the father of our junior Joshua Martin, and he will be sharing his experiences in the armed forces. Welcome, Senior Chief Petty Officer Christopher Martin of the Navy, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Aiden. Pleasure to be here.
Right. So I have a few questions to ask you. First, where were you stationed? Did you get to travel a lot in the Navy, or?
Well, I spent 26 years in the Navy, and over that time frame, I was stationed in several different places, primarily mostly in the Western Pacific in Hawaii and Japan. And then I had a small stint on the East Coast in Virginia, and then another good chunk of time of my military career was spent down in South Mississippi.
Wow, that was really cool. What was your favorite thing to do in the military?
Well, so my main job was weather and oceanography. So I was primarily forecasting and observing weather conditions for all of the aircraft, the fighter jets, the transport aircraft, and then also for all of our ships that are sailing out on the seas. Making sure that we're keeping them out of the really bad weather, because the bad weather can cause us to have a lot of damage to our aircraft and our ships, which the taxpayers don't appreciate having to continue to pay for those things.
Right.
So we keep them out of the bad conditions as much as necessary. My job also involved hunting submarines, making sure the conditions underneath the water were ideal for us to be able to find them, laying mines, supporting naval special warfare. So weather and oceanography, the environment in whole, we got to kind of dabble in a lot of the different areas within the operational areas within the military.
That's really cool. And last question I have for you: what inspired you to choose or consider joining the military?
Well, that's a funny question. So I spent a couple of years when I came out of high school as a vocal music major at a junior college in Kansas. And I wasn't necessarily making the right decisions. My life wasn't really going where I expected it to go. And so I needed to do a fresh start, and I just happened to drop into the recruiter's office just to see what they would have to say, and asked about the different jobs. And I was interested in weather growing up in Kansas. You see all the severe weather, the tornadoes, the thunderstorms, all of that. So I was interested in that, and it was available. So I took that as my opportunity, and I never looked back. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. It got me some structure that I was sorely needing until I was really able to take care of that stuff on my own. I think I got out a little bit early and thought I knew what I was doing, and I didn't. Which led me down the wrong path. So that was my primary reason for joining the military. And the secondary reason is I've had family in the past. I have my grandfathers and my great uncles all served in World War II, and I was always interested in in the past, the World War II primarily as I was growing up. So that the chance or the opportunity to be able to serve our country was a secondary option for me, and the fact that I was able to go around and see some of those things that I had read about and learned about as I was growing up.
Right. Well, that's awesome, and hey, thank you again for your service, and thank you for being here, and just being a part of this segment of Pojo News. So,
my pleasure. Thank you, Aiden.
Thank you.
Cheer tryouts are coming up. Please check the information below if interested in trying out. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Mayo or Mrs. Gonzalez in the Student Center.
Freshmen, please check your email for a runoff ballot for class superlatives, including Mr. and Mrs. Freshman. Voting closes at 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday.
Calling all Smash Bros. Players. On March 2nd, the Esports Smash Bros. Ultimate Team is hosting a district-wide tournament where anyone grades 7th through 12th can play. Scan the QR code to pre-register for the tournament. It's $10 if you pre-register or $12 to enter at the tournament door. Prizes will be awarded to the top 3 participants. Concessions will be available. Tournament registration will be between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. The tournament begins at 9:15 a.m. and we hope to see you there.
It's that time of year. Show someone how much you care about them with a Valentine's Gram delivered straight to your Valentine. Scan the QR code on the order form to customize your order for that special someone. There are options for candy, snacks, drinks, some Valentine's bears, red roses, and balloons. Order something special today and help support Taffy as they raise money for their upcoming state competition in Round Rock. Thank you.
Springtown High School will give the SAT on Wednesday, March 6th, for juniors and seniors. This is a free testing opportunity for juniors or seniors who are first-time testers. If you do not qualify for the free testing, this test will cost you $37. The deadline to register and pay for the test is Wednesday, February 21st. You will need to pay with a debit or credit card using the online store, or see Mrs. Burnett in the Ghost Center if you are unable to pay with a credit or debit. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Burnett in the Ghost Center located by the cafeteria.
Hey students, the Student Council needs your help to continue bringing student-centered events to the school. In order for us to do that, we need some funds. We are currently selling Springtown Spirit shirts. Please check your student emails for a flyer with the t-shirt information and a QR code to place your order. You can also scan the QR code shown on the screen. We would appreciate your order to help us bring you more fun school activities.
Attention seniors, the first deadline for prom tickets is February 29th. After this date, the ticket price will increase. Please see the newsletter, Mrs. Brohard, or Mrs. Jacoby for more information.
Attention seniors, if you are in need of a prom dress, please see the attached flyer reviewing the Crown and Beauty event to be held on Saturday, February 24th, located at Northside Baptist Church in Weatherford. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please scan the QR code.
April 27th is the senior prom, and it will be here before you know it. Seniors, please start sending in your fun photo memories to Mrs. Taylor at sttaylor@springtownisd.net. These photos may include elementary, middle school, and high school memories.
Now for the pledges and a moment of silence.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now for the moment of silence.
And don't forget, it's a great day to be a porcupine.